So my van's been running out of power lately, and it's been getting really cold in the van. Been experiencing this blown fuse coming from my water pump. Because I got my sink right here and the water used to run, but I think since my components have been freezing, there's something wrong with my water pump. I got my water tanks underneath, I got my fresh water, and then it goes to the sink, and then it spits the water out in the sink as a normal sink should, and then it goes into this gray water here. Behind this gray water, you can kind of see my water pump is right here. But whenever I turn the power on, that happens. So there's a massive leak somewhere. I need to figure out what happened. I wonder if I just cracked my water pump from the cold. I wonder if the water froze and expanded inside the pump and just bursted it. But it kind of looks like where the water's spraying out is nowhere near the pipe. It actually looks like it's spraying underneath those two red wires. So I might need to just swap out a whole system. I'm gonna pull out my water pump. I'm gonna unscrew the water pump and pull it out right now and see if there's any cracks in it. Yeah, even just taking these screws off, I can see icicles coming down from the water pump from everything freezing over. And this could be the reason why the fuse popped too. So, but luckily I don't think these pipes froze. Maybe they did, I don't know. But we'll pull this out and see, we'll look for anything. So it looks like all the water is coming from this little square right here. I wonder if I can just tighten it maybe? Yeah, it's already tight. Oh yeah, I see a crack now. Yep, I can see it. So it's very hard to see, but underneath this red wire right here, there's a crack. Yep, right there, right where the tip of my finger is. It's running all the way through. So it looks like I just need to replace the whole water pump, which kind of fucking sucks because I was really hoping I could make a smoothie and drink a smoothie today, but I guess I won't be drinking a smoothie. I'll have to improvise on that because I still am following through with my bodybuilding routine. So I'm just gonna reattach this. It's not gonna be tight though. This is coming back down. I'm gonna replace this one. A new one comes into the mail. So we're just gonna get it up here at least for now. Yeah, and then all the water actually ruined my door, which isn't really ideal. So that sucks. Well, this is all it's gonna get. It's only gonna get like a couple screws because it's broken. I'm probably just gonna screw that like that and call it good, to be honest. There's no reason to. When you let your van freeze though, you gotta buy a whole new freaking water pump. That sucks. Luckily I came prepared. I got my instruction manual right here. If I flip to the repair kits right here, bam. This is all the parts that you can repair and replace yourself. So in my case, this is the part that has the crack in it, which is part number 1, the pressure switch. Part kits 9480105. 9480105. Search. No product results for 9480105. Wonderful. I can click on this catalog though. I can click on my manual though that I already have printed on the paper. That's wonderful. Look at that. Let's see if it's got a different part number here. Nope, it does not. So check valve, permanent magnet, intermittent duty. Okay, so I got an idea. I got no option but to just call them and see. So first I'm gonna call them and then I'm gonna email them.
Thank you for calling Pentair Agricultural, RV, and Marine Customer Service. This call will be recorded and may be monitored for training. Well, please hold while you are connected to a customer service representative. Transferring to customer support. If you would like to bypass the waiting queue.
Randy, how can I help you?
Hello, I have a question about my water pump that I ordered from you guys a while back. It ended up freezing and one of my parts broke, and I just want to replace one of the parts. And I'm looking at the manual right now, and it looks like the part that I need isn't available on your guys' website anymore. I was wondering if you know any way I could get this part. I got the part number right here.
Yeah, I guess what's the pump model and that part number?
Okay. So the pump is the SureFlow 4048 RV bypass pump, and I got the part number right here. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It is 9480105.
Yeah, that's just the pressure switch. we still make that. You should still be able to get it. A more common part number that you may find, let me find that quick for you. The same pressure switch goes on the 4008 series pump, which is 3 gallons per minute, and yours is 4 gallon. The pressure switch is the same, but just the literature that comes in the kit, it refers to the 4008 series versus the 4048, but it's the same switch. So I'll give you this part number. It's probably easier to find.
Okay.
Bear with me 1 second.
Yeah, sure thing.
That for you. So it's just the pressure switch for the other model. You'll be able to find it. It's just going to be 94-800-05. Same exact part though.
Okay.
What we do is just put SureFlow in that part number I just gave you in the Google or Amazon, and you'll find it.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the help.
Yeah, take care. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Wow. Okay. So I'm surprised they picked up so quickly, and I'm surprised he actually gave me some advice. So here's what he told me. He told me to try out this part number instead, and he told me to just look up the SureFlow, and then I enter the part number. They don't have any of the specific part numbers directly on their website, so I gotta go on Amazon or I gotta go on Google. And sure enough, it looks like I got this part right here. It's on a weird website though. This almost looks exactly like the part that I need. It almost looks exactly like it. I might order it and just try it out and see what happens. So it says that it's compatible with the 40, I got the 4048 model though, which doesn't look like it's compatible for it, unfortunately. So maybe we shouldn't try that part. This one almost looks like it. Okay, I found the part. I better order it. It's $40 as opposed to buying a whole new pump that's probably around $170. And then if I were to buy a new pump, then that would mean that I have to rewire everything. So then I have to buy new wires and new fuses. So if I just buy this part alone, this $40 is gonna save me a lot. So I'll just buy this part right here, and hopefully this is the right piece. Good morning. Today is upper C. So like always, I'm gonna start with chest. My chest still hasn't caught up with the rest of my physique yet. Whatever muscle's not caught up with your physique, I generally like to train it first. There's no psychological fatigue going on in any of my other muscles right now. So right now is the best time for me to just blast my chest the best as possible. This is just a flat dumbbell press. So we're just gonna start with these first. So these are sternal press arounds. You just go up like this. I like to have my cable in line with my elbow, and I like the whole movement to be a straight line. I like this rope to be perfectly in line with my arm. If I were to go higher, you can see the rope is no longer in line with my arm. It almost makes like an acute angle right now. And then same for down here. If I'm going like this is creating that same acute angle I was talking about. You don't want that. That's just bad on your joints. Just set the cable up to where you're getting that straight line where the rope follows your forearm perfectly. What I like so much about this one is it's very universal. No matter what gym you're at, they got a cable machine where you can adjust the cables like this. You can train any part of your chest that you want. Let's say there's a certain part of your chest that you want to hit, or a certain kind of movement that you want to hit at this gym that doesn't have a lot of equipment. You can just move this cable here to whatever setting you want. And now, this is more of a costal press, but you get the same idea with the cable. Now, as long as you're still following the same techniques I told you, keeping the cable aligned with your arm, you're still getting the same ordeal. That's obviously trained in a different part of your chest, but this is the way I like to do it. Bam. This machine's pretty explanatory. Push. This is a decline movement, so that's why it only looks like I'm not getting a lot of range of motion on this one. But we're getting a full range of motion. This is a decline movement. Now, you don't want to set your seat too high, right? Watch what happens if I set my seat too high. It's like really high. So obviously you don't want to be this high to the point where you're getting no range of motion. Look at that. I just lowered my range of motion by like 50% right there. Now when I go down, when I go all the way down like this, I don't feel comfortable already. So that's just a joint thing. You don't want to you want to keep the seat where your body feels right and you're getting your full range of motion without sacrificing any of your joints. So right here, this is good for me. This is a decline movement, so the seat can be adjusted more, but they got machines too where you're pushing like this. Right here, I'll find a machine that does that. So I'm not using this machine today, but this one's like a more shoulder focused machine. So now if I were to move the seat all the way up on this one, I'm not losing 50% of the range of motion, I'm just destroying my joints. That's just an example. Instead, I'm gonna do this decline machine. I can tell this is a new machine because you go behind it. Oh wait, wrong machine. So this chest machine is pretty cool because when you go behind it, I was wondering, when you go behind it, you got back machine now. You sit right there, and then you got your handles right here. So we're gonna try this out. I've never seen this before. So you can tell a good fuse from a burnt fuse. This is the good fuse where you can see that little U shape in the middle. And then the bad fuse is you can see that U shape, but there's like a little burn mark in the center of it. So the burnt fuse you can't use anymore. You burnt it. It's only got one. Basically, when you trip a breaker and you use too much power in a power source and it shuts off, most of the time in a house it's got a switch, but I don't have a switch. I just have a fuse. So instead of this switching, it just burns out once, and you have to change the whole thing to like a little chip instead of just pressing the switch to switch it back on. So mine burnt out, so I'm gonna swap it with this new one. This burnt fuse can just go right in the garbage.